Scorpio energies for this month. Now, Scorpio just shifted yesterday, and it is very exciting. I'm really looking forward to the new energy, but this could be a very difficult shift for a lot of people because we're shifting through this conscious overload. I hear conscious overload, and we're shifting through these spaces of darkness within our subconscious, within the collective subconscious, where we're in that space of fear or loss or lack or misunderstanding or abandonment. And it's really important to remember as we shift through this darker phase, as we get closer to Samhain, this is our own darkness being represented by the things in front of us and the things around us. It is our mirror. When it comes to Scorpio energy, this is our opportunity to step into our obsessions, right? To step into our psychic gifts, to step into our passions, to step into what we truly want, what we desire, and how we can bring it forward. Now, it's really important to remember that this is a ongoing process, but when it comes to the Scorpio energy, we have the opportunity to truly make changes in our lives because it is the death and transformation. It is the death and rebirth energy. If we choose to step into that space, if we choose to step into our conscious knowing, if we choose to step into our power, if we choose to step into who we truly are. Now, a little bit about me. I'm a spiritual life coach, and I really focus on neurodivergence, trauma healing, ADHD, and mastering our life through the nervous system, through the trauma healing process, and through stepping into our power as NeuroSpicy humans and individuals. We are star seeds. We are born different. Our brain is different. Our body is different. And when it comes to this energy, we have a huge opportunity to overtake something in our lives, to step into our power in a new way. But for us as NeuroSpicy human beings, we are so connected to everything around us, the world, the energy, the feelings, the emotions, the overload of things, the phone, our family, friends, the collective, the earth. We get into an information overload, we get into an energy overload, and we can literally get stuck in space and time, right? We can get stuck in our fears, in our subconscious patterns. We can get stuck in trauma cycles. We can get stuck in toxic family members, toxic relationships. For us, with the NeuroSpicy superpowers, it is important for us to remember that we are connected to the consciousness. We are connected to the earth and everything that is shifting. So at this time, we could be going through a lot of information overload. Or we could be going through a lot of burnout. We could be going through a lot of subconscious repatterning or reprogramming. And what this looks like is panic, anxiety, fear, depression, feeling sluggish, melancholy, feeling stuck, feeling unwanted, unheard, feeling unqualified, like this lingering feeling of everything is so heavy, I'm just so fucking exhausted, I'm tired. Yes, there's a space where we need to rest when we have these energies, but there's also a space when it's time to get up, to step in, to overpower, to step through, maybe not overpower, to step through the threshold of our own subconscious, step through the threshold of the collective consciousness, and step through the threshold into our better understanding, into our empowerment, right? Now, Mars is shifting, is squaring Pluto until February 22nd, here in the middle of November. So we're having this opportunity to really step in power, or to really step in our power struggles, like your power struggles, and to really step into who we truly are as humans and have that opportunity to create change. Pluto is death and rebirth. Pluto is Scorpionic energy, right? And when Mars is going to be squaring this in this month of Scorpio, this is going to give us the opportunity to let go of everything within this last 15 to 18 year cycles. That's huge. Where were you 18 years ago, my friend? Where were you 15 years ago, right? Where were you and what was going on in your life? So it's really important to remember that you are shifting through all of these things. You are creating change in your life. You are creating change in the world around you, your friends, your peoples. You are creating change in your life, right? What are you shifting? What are you shifting? And really holding yourself accountable in a good way of being powerful you are, because you're not who you were 15 years ago. You're not who you were 18 years ago. And really looking in the mirror of who you are. Looking in the mirror of what has changed for you, what is going good for you. Somebody just hit a car. What? Like,
Every time.
I don't think it's dented or anything. This energy is going to be blocked. it's going to crash into you in a way that you have to face your stuff. You have to face the inner child stuff. You have to face the feelings of competence, the fear. We have to face these things to shift through this, especially for this Samhain energy as we step into Halloween. It's really important. If you're not facing these things, if you're not shifting through this, if you're not holding yourself accountable and stepping through this threshold, it is going to hit you in the head. Right? It is going to create struggles in your life. I'm seeing it as untangling webs, but we have to see them webs before we can untangle them, right? So it's really important to remember where you're going and why you're making changes. Where are you going? What are you doing here? And why? What is that big dream? What is that big vision? Is it self-healing? Is it self-love? Is it growth? Is it a relationship? Is it a new job? Is it $10,000 a month? Is it $1 million a year? You know? What is it that you are building for yourself? Is it a healthier family? Is it more peace in your nervous system? Like there's so many different things. But if we're not holding on to this vision, we can get lost in this portal, this shift, this confusion. And then when it comes to the Samhain energy, right, it's important to hold on to who we are in our heart space, not the idealistic, not the ego, not who we think we are. That space in our heart. Who are we in our heart? Who are you in your heart? Right? Because this is going to help you create that change that you're seeking and to step through this threshold in a scorpionic energy. It's very, very beautiful. Scorpio energy can be very difficult for a lot of people. That's when we're connected to that collective consciousness. That's why I ask you, who are you and what are you building? Right? What are you creating in this life? What self-improvement are you working towards? Like, we are humans who need to grow. If we're not growing, if we're not expanding, we are stuck in depression or stuck in illusions. So you really need to challenge yourself. It's really important to challenge yourself, challenge your friend groups, challenge your knowledge, challenge your school, challenge yourself in whatever it is you're doing. That way you're growing. That way we're growing, right? We're having that soul's evolution that we're needing. That we're not getting stuck in system overload. We're not getting stuck in burnout. We're not getting stuck in fear or depression, right? We have so much potential as humans. So much fucking potential as divine beings in the human form. So beautiful. Another big energy that's been coming up this month is really, really, really stepping into your daily practices and mastering those spaces. Mastering your daily practices. Mastering your devotions. What are you devoted to? And really look at what you're devoted to. Is it yourself? Is it your children? Is it your work? Is it your family? Are you feeling out of balance and lack of creation? These are more like your systems of what is really happening around us. And what we're devoted for is going to show up. We're going to be able to see those things in the energy. We're going to be able to see those things in the things that are happening around us. Anything else? So I pulled some tarot for this Scorpio energy. I'm excited. Libra was difficult. There was a lot of energy, a lot of shifts, a lot of collective chaos happening, and a lot of quantum energy happening. I am finally feeling the shift, the identity shift, the quantum shift, all these things we've been working through as we step into this 5D energy. Yes, queen. Right? Yes, queen. All right, so what we pulled for the tarot, we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is super sexy. We have the Seven of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. Now, I had to ask some questions on this, but look at the Six of Pentacles. Look at that bunny resting. I know my camera's being all weird today. It's a glow. I don't know. The bunny is resting. Resting in its pentacles. This is the only Six of Pentacles I've seen like this. He's resting in his knowing that he did the things, right? And this one is growing, the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, you can't really see it. It's growing, right? Now he's resting because he's done all this work. He has all these pentacles. He's like, okay, I can rest now. If that's what you're feeling, that's what you need to do. But is it a soul tired? Or is it a I'm avoiding my life tired? Really ask yourself those questions, especially for our neurodivergence, our NeuroSpicies, because we get into system overloads, right? We get into the oversensory. We get into the anxiety of things that are happening around us when we're not giving ourselves the time to shut off all the fucking shit we do. We are busy bodies. ADHD, autism, we are busy bodies. Our brain is busy. Are we giving ourselves the time we need to rest and to see how far you truly come? True energy. And we have the Five of Swords, and I was like, what does this mean? And like, it feels like a changing in thoughts. No longer self-destructive thoughts. Maybe it's shifting into, I hear power struggles are shifting, power dynamics are shifting. I hear again, system overload, system burnout. So really, 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 like, check yourself. What are you doing? It came out with the strength card, which was really nice to see that, because we've been in this like defeated energy, right? We've been feeling defeated, melancholy, exhausted, but we're not seeing how far we've truly come. So we're looking at this resting phase as like, I feel defeated, I've lost something, when really that's not the case. Spirit's like, no, honey, you didn't lose anything. You are resting because you did all this fucking work, or you did all this work. And it's very, very beautiful. So the universe is giving us strength, right? And it's very interesting because this snake was trying to eat these bunnies, and this badger came up to protect the snake. And he has an infinity sign right here on his forehead. It is infinite, that you are successful, that you are succeeding. Your blessings may not be here right now, but they will be here when it's time. It is still harvest season. Okay? Open yourself to receive. If our house is too full to receive a new couch, we're not going to receive a new couch. If our living room's too full of furniture, we don't have room for a new couch. I don't know why that came up. That's interesting. If our house is too full, my big one, when my craft area was too full, there was no room for creative flow at all. My big thing was organizing my craft area. Now it's like, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this. This energy, like if you're too full of energy, if you're on system overload, Five of Swords, if you're on system overload, you're not going to be able to bring in new things. So the universe is like, rest. Unleash, unwind, let go, clean the house, clean your cabinets, pack your bags, you're going somewhere new. Like, what is it you've been working towards? What have you been guided to understand and to receive? We cannot receive when our house is full. We cannot receive downloads when we're in toxicity in our mind, body, and energy centers, right? If you've been guided to eat better, if you've been guided to eat less, if you've been guided to eat more, whatever this is, allow it to do its thing through your mind, body, and spirit as it connects to the earth. Now I also pulled a couple cards. We have this Ace of Pentacles right here. We have the Five of Wands with the Two of Wands. Look at this Two of Wands. This Two of Wands is looking at this Five of Wands Two of Wands looking at the Five of Wands like, you are crazy. You are crazy. Right? What are you doing? Everybody's spinning around in these circles and doing all these crazy things. What? She's like, what? What are you doing? This is throwing a lot of Emperor and a lot of Empress vibes. This one fox in the middle is yelling at these other foxes because they're playing. They're in chaos. It looks like chaos, but they're not paying attention. A lot of distractions. And this Two of Wands, this one fox is like, are you missing out on the fun? Oh, there's like a somber energy to it. She has her crystal ball, by the way, this Empress energy right here. She has her crystal ball as she looks at this chaos over here. So I'm looking at this in a few ways. There's a few different messages in here for different people. Okay, this fox looking at the crystal ball, she's looking at collective energy, like what the fuck? New presidential elections, war, famine, like I hear disease, fear contexts. I hear fear context. Looking at this, like this is just crazy. It's chaos. Notice how she's sitting under a fucking blooming, beautiful tree with her wand. She has one wand. It's the Two of Wands. Oh, there's another one. This one wand is growing. It's fertilizing. Interesting. This Scorpionic energy is always about, it's remulching, right? We're remulching back into the earth up in the northern hemisphere anyway. They're in Samhain. It's like we're mulching. It's re-rooted, regrowing. Another part of the message for this beautiful fox energy is she's looking at something she's missing. Are you missing things from the past? Are you missing old relationships, old friends, old friend groups? Are you excluded from certain friend groups? Right? So you could be missing that. I hear melancholy very clearly. Are you really? And then this last part is the Magician. What are you manifesting? What are you manifesting? He's in his nest. He's manifesting from his place of, I heard diversion. First I heard diversion, but then I heard he's manifesting from his place of origin. So like divine one, chosen one, ancient bloodlines manifesting from your place of origin. Like you are a magi, you are a magician, you have all of these things within you and for you. So it's really important to remember that you are the magician, right? You are the shaman, you are the shawoman, you are the collective chosen one, you are the 144, you are the light worker, you are the shadow worker. But in order for you to step into your power and recreate things, you have to remember who you truly are. And that's a big part of this energy through this Samhain time, where like we're defeating our own demons, we're working through our own darkness, our fears, our subconscious patterns, so we can remember who we are, so we can step into who we truly are. But remember, God can't fill a house that's already full, right? We cannot manifest from an empty cup. So if you're not taking care of yourself, if you're not doing the self-love, you're not getting the rest that you need, you're not doing the exercises, God can't fill an empty cup. If you're over-giving to other people, how can you give? Are you giving any to yourself? God cannot fill an empty cup. You want the top one. Yeah, the Queen of Wands. Stepping into fire energy, stepping into your victory. And remember I said the wands? Like you might be a lone wolf for a minute, but that's not going to be for too long. I like that. Anything else need to be shared? No? Okay, I hear that's it. I love you, beautiful souls. I have a lot of things coming up. We have a webinar coming up in November. We have a summit coming up in December. I'm so excited. Also, I have some offerings. I have a private Facebook group. Feel free to check that out. Check out my Facebook business page if you're interested in any of the past readings. If you're interested in any of the energy healings, shamanic practitioner work, if you're needing some spiritual guidance or spiritual life coaching, feel free to reach out and chat with me. Let's get together. Let's create a community. Either way, I do my thing. Love you.